channel, Neophytes. Today we're going to pick up where we left off with the Enneagram 8. In the core video, we talked about the way we see the Enneatype 8 manifest as lust, vengeance, hardening, and the refusal to be weak. Today, we're going to narrow our scope and see how this looks under the conservation or self-preservation instinct. Naranjo called the self-preservation 8 satisfaction. Here, we see the 8's lust move from survival, like food, shelter, money, the body, territory, resources, and control of their environment. We see a survivor within the SP8. They learn early in life that nothing is handed to you. And if you want something, you must take it, build it, earn it, guard it, or force it into existence. We do not see any sort of questioning of, am I loved or am I admired here? But rather, the question is, do I have what I need to survive, stay free, and remain untouchable? Their satisfaction is proof that they are not powerless. So let's explore further. We know this subtype to be the earthiest of the Enneagram 8s, and it's the most concrete and body-based of the type. We see the nuance between the E8 core and the SP8 in this quote. I will not be weak, says the Enneagram 8, whereas the SP8 says, I will not be caught lacking. Unlike the social 8, we do not see the SP8 trying to win a cause. And unlike the sexual 8, we don't see them possessing a person. What we do see in them are a focus on the things that are tangible, like money, tools, shelter, food, space, territory, and control. The SP8 trusts what they can touch, use, and what keeps them alive. They tend to be practical, physical, grounded, and unsentimental. They don't discuss vulnerability, emotional needs, or abstract ideals. Instead, what we see them say is what needs to be done, what needs to be fixed, and what needs to be secured. We see survival first and explaining later.
I can't eat them.
Why do you hesitate? Circumstances are different now. If you refuse to eat, you will perish like them.
Satisfaction and lust. What does this mean for the self-preservation 8? Well, we find that satisfaction gets expressed as, I have enough, I can handle life, I owe nothing, I can't be starved, I can't be controlled, and I am not at someone else's mercy. This is why we see that pleasure, comfort, food, money, rest, ownership, or physical ease can carry such psychological weight for this subtype. To another person, this could look like indulgence, but for the self-preservation 8, it's more like a guarantee that they will survive. If I have what I need, no one owns me. This is the self-preservation's expression of lust. Lust becomes the hunger to secure life materially. It's more than just wanting more for the sake of wanting more, like the 7. Simply for the fun of it, or just wanting things in excess. They want more because not having enough feels dangerous to them. The self-preservation 8 seeks satisfaction because satisfaction reassures the nervous system that they are safe, prepared, and can take care of themselves.
Gotta update your cassette tape collection.
Why?
Well, for one, they're cassette tapes. And two, Black Sabbath, Motorhead, Metallica. It's the greatest hits of mullet rock.
Yeah. House rules, Sammy. Driver picks the music. Shotgun shuts his cake hole.
The wound begins with feeling that life must be handled alone. Of course, not every self-preservation 8 has the same exact childhood, but symbolically, we can see that this subtype carries the wound of having to become self-sufficient very early in life. The first lesson is the most brutal. They need to learn that need is dangerous, softness gets used, and waiting gets you nothing. People fail, and the world does not bend to you. Essentially, the self-preservation 8 decides that if no one will give to me, then I'll get it myself. This is where desire transforms into self-reliance. Instead of being able to need, ask, trust, or receive, we see that the child begins to harden, forcing them to become capable, tough, and hard to control. Later as adults, we see that survival intelligence looks like strength. And when we peel that back, we find grief. The grief of the child who learned that dependence is unsafe.
So did my world come to an end. And for 3 long years, I sat in that pit of darkness and fed. Devouring demons. So I could live. So I could live long enough to kill him. And be my brother's vengeance.
The inner law of the self-preservation 8 then becomes simple. Never depend. This becomes a whole personality code for them. Do not ask. Do not wait. Do not owe. Do not beg. Do not be helpless. And do not be trapped. For this subtype, dependence is not just inconvenient. It can feel humiliating. To need someone means that they might need access to what you need. To owe someone means they might own a piece of you. To ask someone means that you might be denied. To wait means you might be powerless. So, the self-preservation 8 builds autonomy like a fortress. This can make them incredibly competent. They can handle pressure, they can survive chaos, they can build from nothing, and they can carry more than people realize. But the trap is that autonomy becomes sacred to the point of receiving care feels like danger to them. The self-preservation 8 might reject help not because they do not need it, but because needing it itself feels like exposure.
4 parts of the same whole. Even metal is just a part of earth that has been purified and refined.
Come on, metal, budge!
Toph, you rule.
It's another one of her tricks.
There's a giant hole in the box. How is that a trick?
It's not. It's the real deal. I am the greatest earthbender in the world. Don't you two dunderheads ever forget it.
I'm going to be stuck in here forever with you, aren't I?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Territory is central to the self-preservation 8. For this subtype, territory is not just a physical space. It can be the home, the body, money, food, time, tools, work, family, privacy, routines, and anything they consider part of their survival domain. This is why a self-preservation 8 can become intensely reactive when someone touches what is theirs, invades their space, wastes their time, threatens their money, or disrupts their control. To the outside person, the reaction may seem excessive, but to the self-preservation 8, the boundary violation does not feel small. It feels like someone is threatening their ability to remain safe, free, and in command of their life. The inner line is, do not touch what is mine. This is not always about greed. It's about survival territory. Their domain represents independence. If they control their territory, then they're not helpless. If they lose control of it, then vulnerability will flood them.
You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be speaking here. You should be out of this room. This is illegal.
Whatever. If you count them out, deadlock. Continuity prevails. I'm chairman. Casting vote, I win. It's fucking over!
What's the vote?
My son, that was your best shot. You lost.
I think there's some doubt as to whether he lost.
And Kendall, Frank, Asher, Alona, off the board, fired with immediate effect.
I don't think you're able to do that.
Security! I'm in the middle of turning a fucking
Dad,
tank
this is
up. Frank,
in-house. You
you're
don't
fired.
need to call security.
I have some doubt.
I'm in the middle of turning a fucking tanker! Yeah! Frank, you're fired. With that exit package.
Self-preservation lust is physical and direct. It moves through the body, eating, drinking, rest, buying, working, collecting, fighting, building, and possessing. This subtype wants life in their hands, not as an idea, not as a dream, not as a fantasy, but something that is real and tangible and usable to them. The self-preservation 8 does not need pleasure to be refined or aesthetic. They need it to be satisfying. They want the meal, the bed, the body, the paycheck, the tool, the house, the locked door, the thing that proves that they can provide for themselves. The key is, I want my life in my hands. This is the self-preservation's version of lust. It's not necessarily loud, seductive, or theatrical. It's more like an appetite as aliveness. The body becomes the place where the self-preservation 8 confirms that they exist. They're strong, they can take, they can survive, and they can have.
Captain Yami? What are you doing here?
Guess I must have gotten lost. Anybody know where the bar is?
You see, the captain here is a wielder of dark magic. I'll enjoy pitting my power against his in battle.
This is a katana. It's from my native country, the land of the sun. I blocked his hit by... oh, never mind.
Awesome! But there's more to it than that. Very well. Let's try something else then.
Except I'm pretty sure I'd remember if I knew somebody who could use light magic.
My angle? Let me tell you a story.
What kind of story is that? Who cares? Planning to become a bard? Well, I've got a story of my own you might like to hear. Then one day his boat got wrecked. Well, I think it's a pretty good story. Of course, it is half my life, so there's that.
If you're truly a foreigner, then my tale has nothing to do with you. In which case, feel free to leave.
Are you the guy who messed up Wigolion so bad? Huh? These little darts wouldn't do anything to a guy like him. He'd take you down. Master Lit! Stop dancing around and come at me head on.
Now, light recovery magic, healing light particles. Can you anticipate these movements? Your struggles are pointless! Goodness. And here I was attempting to restrain myself. Poor fools. You truly are weak.
No! They live? Okay. This is gonna be fun. Been a while since I've had a real fight. Dark cloaked. Lightless flash! Listen, you were telling us some weird little fairy tale earlier, but that wasn't the end of it, was it? You really annoy the hell out of me!
Your guard's down.
You sure about that?
It absorbed my attack. Dark magic is extremely slow. Here, too, it stands opposed to light magic's extraordinary speed.
Spot on, pal.
That's all you're gonna say?
What are you waiting for anyway? You can use recovery magic, can't you? Hold on, back up real quick. What do you mean I'm the second one?
This shall be my most powerful spell so far. Too swift for you to evade.
Whatever, not a chance! Don't underestimate Captain Yami!
And unless I surprise him somehow, he can dodge on my attacks. So, what to do?
The wait is over. Your end is upon you.
What kind of spell is this? There's gotta be something we can do!
Well, guess we could try not giving up.
That's an awesome idea! Ghosh, what happened here? Are we in the wrong place?
No, look.
Whoa! Is that so? Then I get all the credit for beating the light mage, right?
We see that work is not just productivity to them, it's dignity, control, and proof of strength. It's direct access to resources. So the subtype will often trust labor more than promises. or effort more than emotional reassurances. They trust what can be built, fixed, earned, carried, secured, or forced into reality. Work to them becomes another means of survival, another arena. It's where they can prove that they can do what needs to be done. So you'll see that they're incredibly hardworking, resilient type of people, especially capable under pressure. They may be the person who takes over when everyone else is panicking. They may know how to handle practical crisis because crisis is where instincts sharpen. But the shadow to this is work can become the only place they feel safe. Resting may feel weak to them, and being at ease may feel alarming or suspicious to them. Depending on others could also be triggering or unbearable. So they may overwork not only from ambition, but from survival anxiety. Pragmatism, what works? We will see that the self-preservation 8's mind goes straight to utility. Does it work? Does it feed me? Does it protect me? Does it make money? Does it keep me free? And can it survive pressure? This subtype can be pretty impatient with theories, emotional processing, abstract ideas, or anything that does not seem useful. They may respect competence more than politeness. They'll also respect results more than intentions, as well as actions more than words. They want to see results. This gives them a powerful realism. They can see what's necessary, and they can cut through the fluff. They can make hard decisions when others are still debating. But the weakness of the pragmatism is that they may dismiss emotional truth as useless. If something cannot be solved, fixed, bought, built, or controlled, the self-preservation 8 may not know what to do with it. And that's where vulnerability becomes difficult with this subtype. Feelings are not always efficient. Love is not always practical. Grief does not always produce results. And that can make the self-preservation 8 uncomfortable. And as a result, we will see that this is the most fortified Enneagram 8. Their armor says, I am fine, I can handle it, I need nothing, and I trust no one. This armor protects them. It helps them survive. It keeps them from being exploited, trapped, humiliated, or dependent. But the armor also isolates them. The more self-preservation 8 identifies with being untouchable, the harder it becomes to let anything in. Help can feel like a threat, like we said before. And care can also feel like debt. Being gentle may make them feel suspicious as well. Same with emotional exposure, making them feel like they're surrendering. That's the tragedy of this subtype. The same strength that saved them can be the same thing that prevents anything from penetrating and making real contact with them. They may be surrounded by people but still feel alone inside of their fortress. They may be capable of protecting everyone else, but unable to let anyone protect them. so the armor becomes a personality, and eventually, the question becomes, who are you without it?
I know you heard him.
Who?
Alistair. What he said. About how I had promise.
I heard him.
You're not curious?
Dean, I'm damn curious, but you're not talking about hell, and I'm not pushing.
It wasn't 4 months, you know.
What?
It was 4 months up here, but down there, I don't know, time's different. It was more like 40 years.
My God.
They sliced and carved and tore at me in ways that until there was nothing left. And then suddenly, I would be whole again, like magic. Just so they could start in all over. And Alistair, at the end of every day, everyone, he would come over and he would make me an offer to take me off the rack if I put Souls on. If I started the torturing. And every day I told him to stick it where the sun shines. For 30 years I told him. But then I couldn't do it anymore, Sammy. I couldn't. And I got off that rack. God help me, I got right off it. And I started ripping them apart. I lost count of how many souls. The things that I did to them.
Dean, look, you held out for 30 years. It's longer than anyone would have.
How I feel. This inside me. I wish I couldn't feel anything, Sammy. I wish I couldn't feel a damn thing.
And at last, that brings us to the brutality of the Conservation 8, when the dark side comes into play. At unhealthy levels, this subtype can become ruthless, invasive, exploitative, intimidating, emotionally unreachable, and indifferent to consequences. The internal justification is, I had to survive, so I owe nothing. And this is where we see the survivor who once had to take what life would not give, begin to take from others too. They may dominate, control, intimidate, exploit, all because they believe the world works through power anyway. If life is a fight, then winning becomes the only morality. And this is where the self-preservation 8 survival wound becomes a survival ideology. Instead of saying, I was hurt, they could say, this is just how life works. Instead of, I am afraid of being powerless, they say, only the strong survive. But when survival becomes the excuse for harming others, the Enneagram 8 loses contact with the very humanity they were trying to protect to begin with.
Bullshit. Bore on the floor. Hey!
Okay.
It's a game. In the corner, over there, stand there. Go, 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 go!
All right.
Tom?
Me?
Yeah?
Pierce?
Yeah?
Well, that's a lot of factors, but yes, I like it. I like it.
Bore on the floor over there. Jerry, stand up. Stand up! Pierce.
I couldn't tell you. Don't know.
Have you played it before?
No.
Well, actually, to be perfectly honest, I've had a few doubts.
Honesty. You see, everybody, do you see? Honesty. Greg, stand up. Did you get any orders from my brother, the fucking conscience of the prairies?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, because I've had some doubts too.
Oh? Fucking doubter, over there.
But the rules are that you're spared if you tell the truth, and I just told you the truth.
Oh, there are rules?
Right?
Did you know something, Greg? There are no fucking rules.
Over there. Okay.
Roman.
I like it for real, Dad.
Stand the fuck up.
Okay. Kendall took a call from the biographer.
We all got a call, Rome.
Okay, yes, but he seemed like he wanted to actually talk to her.
To smoke you out for Dad.
What? Fuck you. Why do you get to smoke me out? I was smoking you out.
Why don't you tell us about your mystery call?
Oh, the phone call? Yeah, it was Frank. He meant to call you. He wants to know if the plan to overthrow Dad is still happening.
Someone spiked Pierce. Which one of you boys did it? Tom!
Yes?
Sit on the floor. It's fun.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a game. Bore on the floor.
I feel...
Get down! Bore on the floor. Bore on the floor. Kendall, ring the troops. Bore on the floor.
Guys,
bore on the floor. Get down. Greg, on the floor, Bore.
Bore on the floor.
Come on, Frank. Bore on the floor. Frank.
Why am I in? How the fuck would I know, Greg? You think I have a rational explanation for this?
Frank.
Bore on the
Feed
floor.
the piggies, guest of honor.
On the floor.
That's it. Bore on the floor. Bore on the floor. Oink for your sausages, piggies. Shh. Oink for your sausages, piggy. Oink, oink.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oink for your sausages. Tom, oink. Oink. No half-hearted oink. I want full-hearted oink.
Oink, 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 oink.
On the count of 3, the last piggy to eat a sausage is the mole.
That doesn't seem like a very good system.
Who spoke to Pencil?
Please.
Hey! Crawl in a circle and close your eyes. 3, Greg, oink! 2, 1.
I got it! That's my fucking stuff.
sausage! Too effing slow. I'll get you a booby prize. Eat up, piggies!
I believe he said, eat up, piggies. I want to see you little piggy fucks eat. Eat it!
Indemnification, you fucking
Are
dummy.
you fucking serious? How old are you? Give me back my fucking phone.
Huh? What are you hiding?
What are you hiding? Nothing. Give me back my fucking phone. Are you fucking serious? My code is
Face lock.
What?
Hold still.
Oh, wait.
Fucking face lock.
This is a selfie. You're gonna fucking fuck you, dick. Okay, you got it. All right. You happy? There's nothing in there.
Under the satisfaction is often a permanent sense of deficiency. The fear becomes, I am not prepared, I could lose what I have, I need more, and I cannot be caught empty-handed. This creates the hunger under the hunger. More money, more control, more food, more work, more resources, more security, more proof that they are safe. But satisfaction may only bring temporary relief. The moment they get what they wanted, the nervous system starts scanning for the next threat. That's why accumulation can become a trap for them. The SP8 may mistake having more for being fulfilled. It's like drinking salt water and calling it survival. The more they drink, the more thirsty you become. The real issue is not that self-preservation 8 wants too much. The deeper issue is that they are trying to satisfy an emotional wound with material certainty. But no amount of control can fully replace the experience of being safe enough to receive.
I knew you'd come, Velvet. Sister!
As plain as day. Now put down your sword and let go of my theory. If you don't, I'll kill her.
You coward!
I'm sorry to do this, Oscar! I'm searching for the truth behind the Abbey's talk of so-called reason.
And your idea of reason is to threaten my dear sister's life?
I'm sorry, Oscar. I've become nothing but a burden.
Teresa, no. It's not like that. All right. I'll put down my arms. Teresa, get back!
Forgive me, Oscar. This is the only way I can protect you.
We've kept our end of the bargain. Take him and get out of here.
I can't do that. It will reflect poorly upon him.
Lady Teresa?
Have you forgotten? You're just a powerless human.
You're right. I am a weak, worthless human. But he has shown me the light, and it shines. My body is receptive to Inominat's power. And with it, I can protect everything I care about.
She turned into a Therian?
No, she fused with it. I'll kill you all! Anything to protect Oscar! I can't lose. Not here.
Lady Teresa.
Stand down, or I'll devour you piece by piece.
Oscar, stop! This has gone far enough!
No, it hasn't. You people hurt my sister. Oh, damn it! It's turning into a dragon!
Velvet, quick! Devour that thing! Stop! He's still...
You killed him. No, He was a good kid. He gave me this pair of earrings for my birthday. They're family heirlooms that were supposed to go to his fiancée, but he didn't know that at the time. I told him he should give them to the woman he cares most about in the world. And you know what he did? He smiled at me and said I was that woman. So sweet, so innocent. And you took him away! You killed my Oscar! How could you? How could you? How could you? No!
Don't do it!
You are so hurt. I'll get you all fixed up. Don't cry, Oscar. You're strong. You're so strong. Oh. Oscar.
Teresa. Oscar. And we didn't even get the Therian we came for.
Oscar came at him first. I had to. It was for Luffy. For my little brother.
So this will bring us to their protective streak. And what it is that they protect is what is deemed theirs. And how they go about that protection is through action. Providing, paying, fixing, defending, feeding, securing, and controlling the environment. That's how they show their love. It may not be the vulnerable thing, and they may not express tenderness easily, but they will handle the practical things. They will make sure the bills are paid, for instance. They will guard their home. They will show up when survival is on the line. Their love language is, I made sure you were safe. But the shadow is, if I provide, I decide. And protection can become possession. We see their care become controlling and providing as a leverage. So the SP8 may not even notice when they stop protecting people and begin owning them. They may believe that they are keeping people safe, but they're actually removing their autonomy. And the growth question becomes, can I protect without possessing? Can I provide without controlling? Can I love without turning care into power?
Say it. Bastards! And she is a whore.
Will have your tongue for that.
He can keep his tongue.
So one might think the obvious about their healing process. They heal by becoming weak, right? However, this is not the case. The nuance here is that the self-preservation 8 heals by learning that receiving is not defeat. Rest is not weakness. Help is not ownership. Softness is not humiliation. And love does not have to trap them. And support does not automatically create debt for them to fulfill. Need does not make them powerless. This is a hard lesson for the self-preservation 8 because their whole ego structure was built around not needing. But true strength is not only the ability to survive alone. True strength is also the ability to receive without feeling conquered. The path of the self-preservation 8 is toward true satisfaction. Not just the satisfaction of having, taking, guarding, or controlling, but the satisfaction of actually being able to enjoy life. To rest without guilt, to receive without suspicion, and to be helped without feeling owned. To love without turning it into control. Real strength is the power to receive.
The docks are swarming with demons. The Von Eltia will be overrun. Rats, we don't have long.
Eisen, can you signal for them to go through without stopping?
That'd keep them safe. But what about us?
We'll jump down onto it as it goes past. Is there another option? Eisen, give some kind of sign.
There's no need. The Von Eltia will sail through.
Without an order?
It was part of my plan. Welcome to the Ifried Way.
It's coming at full speed!
Let's get a move on then.
Will this really work?
Do you want the Reaper's reassurance?
Wait, what are you? Don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry. Yes! Nailed it!
Let's go.
With the self-preservation 8, desire becomes a means of survival. Hunger leads to independence. Resources become a form of protection, and strength becomes one's armor. This type is strong since it knows how to carry on. It knows not only how to build things, but also knows how to cope with life when it becomes difficult. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. The way to freedom does not involve endless taking. Life does not have to be grabbed, protected, conquered, or controlled. It can also be accepted. The self-preservation 8 attains freedom once they cease behaving as though every need is a threat. They need not lose their strength, nor do they have to become passive or dependent. They only have to realize that receiving support does not mean their independence is lost. The last stage, in the case of this subtype, is a transformation from a state of survival to one of genuine satisfaction. By no means do I have enough, so I am not owned by anyone. Yet, I am safe, and so I can allow life to give me as well. This is how the self-preservation 8 changes. The survivor finally learns how to live.
And that is it for the Enneagram self-preservation 8. We'll be moving on to the sexual 8, and then the social 8 finally last. I also wanted to mention that within our server, we are currently holding an art contest called The Radiance. This is centered around typology. It's focused on what happens when light is shined upon your type. So if you're interested in participating or just watching the event, feel free to join us. The links will be below. Thanks.